special announcement this morning. I could not sleep. I am so just surprised and just so happy right now that I'm getting emotional again. And so I'm engaged. Yes, sirree. It was last night. So today is Christmas Eve, and he was going to wait until tonight, but I guess he didn't want to and gave it to me last night. I was being stupid. As far as my story goes, when he asked me what I wanted for Christmas, I said, I don't know. And then like when this was back in the summer when he first asked me, last month in November, when on like shortly after Black Friday, I got his gift, and then he asked me again what I wanted. And I basically told him, I was like, do you really want to know what I want? And he's like, yeah, tell me. I told him that I wanted a proposal. His reaction was funny. It was like, oh shit. Just his reaction, I didn't think that it was gonna happen. Yesterday comes around, he starts to get all dressed up and stuff, and it's like maybe like mid-morning. I'm like, oh, where are you going? Wanted to know if I needed to get ready or not. No, you can't come, I'm getting your gift. And I was like, okay. I stayed home and it was a few hours. He came back home at like, cause he hung out with a friend for a while also. Came back home around like 5:30-ish. It was like, I have your gift, they didn't wrap it. I was like, what is it? And he was really hesitant for a second. He gave it to me and it was a caboodle, one of those like makeup things. Let me tell you, I was so pissed because I already have one that my grandma got me a few years ago. So I obviously don't need another one. Well, there was also a gift card in there. My heart just instantly sunk. I was so disappointed, and I was trying so hard not to cry because I didn't want to make him feel even more bad than I probably already did, because I told him I hated the gift. He was on the phone with somebody. I couldn't tell what they were saying because they were speaking in Spanish. And he got off the phone and he went outside, and I was like, oh, well, he's probably gonna go cut his hair because he was talking about it a couple days ago. So he left for probably about 30 minutes or so. Had a good cry, and I just sat there and was like, well, this is it. It's not gonna happen. This is, you know, I've asked him, we've talked about it for several years now. I've been trying not to pressure him. I just felt so defeated that I swear I thought it was gonna work this time. I'm mad. I usually retreat into myself, I guess. Like, I didn't want to yell at him because I didn't want to make the situation worse. Just kind of went back into the room, came out to the kitchen to get something to eat. I was just so upset that my stomach hurt, and I was just like, you know what, fuck it, I don't want to eat. And so I went back into the room, just so antsy, and so I need to do something. I just felt so aggressive. Usually when I'm like that, I clean. Yes, I'm one of those people who, if they're upset or something, I just like vigorously clean everything. I started putting dishes away, like very angrily, I might add. He came over and he's like, don't be mad, don't be mad. I don't want you to be mad. I don't want to go to bed mad at each other. I was just like, whatever, leave me alone, get the fuck out of my face. I wasn't having it at all. I was like, I'm done. Like, I don't want to talk about this. He kept trying to instigate me and was like, come here, I got something else for you. Come here, I'll show you. Like, no, I have something for you, look. Puts the box in my face like this because he was behind me. It's just like a little box like this because I was avoiding eye contact with him. I didn't want to look at him at all. I open it up, just I didn't even know what to say. Between all my crying and just all my emotion, I looked at him and I was like, is this what I think it is? He said yes. And at that point, I just lost it. I told him that I felt so stupid and so bad because of the way that I acted. He said that my coworker, one of my coworkers, who's also from Mexico, she knew. He said that he had this plan for months. So today, I'm just still kind of in shock. I'm like, oh my God, this is really happening. We have been together for 5 years and 8 months now, so almost 6 years. And the funny thing is that I kind of suspected something these past 2 weeks. He was just really like loving and really nice and really sweet. And I mean, not that he normally isn't, but just even more so. He was just being kind of out of his way nice. And he was just so lovey-dovey, wanted to hold hands all the time in public. When we went to the movie the other night, I was like, I was like, there has to be something up. Maybe he's just going through like this weird thing because it's the holidays, but these past couple of Christmases that we've been together, he hasn't really been able to get me any gifts because we've had bills and rent and all of that, you know, around the same time, which I understand. So I usually don't make a big deal out of it. So this year when he said he was gonna get me a gift, I was like, oh my God, what is it? Like, is this the real deal? Another funny thing was we went to go see Second Act Saturday night. It was really good, by the way. The movie, lady was like, oh, well, I think he's gonna go get your ring right now and stuff. About time, we've been together 5 years. And I just thought it was so coincidental because we had been together for that amount of time as well. I had chocolate covered almonds. And so I was like, he's like, what's wrong? And I was like, oh, I choked on an almond. No big deal. Told him that, and then he just kind of laughed at me. I'm just so surprised and happy and just overjoyed with emotion. This is my first proposal ever. But nothing has been planned out yet or anything. We haven't set a date or anything like that yet. I'm not sure yet what is going to happen. Here it is up close. And he also knew that I like the round stones versus like square or diamond. I think it goes better with my finger length, and my hands are are small. Actually, not kind of, they are small. So that's usually what I go for because they look better on my finger. It has like the center around the sides. It has like little jewels on the sides. It's simple, but yet it gives a statement. Also kind of has that vintage effect to it. I thought that was a really nice touch. I just wanted to share this quick video with you guys and just to let you know what's going on. I will bring further announcements as they come. I'll see you later.